Now it seems all of a sudden people are worried about the educational system and people making a livable wage. Let's get into it.
A new report found just 1 in 3 adults make.
Now that Clarice Tinsley, I'm gonna tell you, when I was young, I'm just gonna be honest. I had a crush on Clarice Tinsley when I was younger. She's been doing news for a long time, and I'm just gonna say, from what I see, she's still holding up pretty good.
A living wage in Dallas County. A nonprofit is looking at ways to change that number through the power of public education. Fox 4's Sean Rabb reports.
A new report says public education has to continue to change to give the next generation in the workforce a chance to make a living wage.
The actual statistic today, per the latest census, is that 33% of all 25 to 34-year-olds in Dallas County are actually reaching a living wage, attaining a living wage today.
Miguel Solis is president of Commit Partnership. The nonprofit, with D Magazine, put together the Dallas County Living Wage Report 2024, which shows a correlation between a living wage, what a full-time worker would earn, and post-secondary education.
Graduates can expect to earn nearly $22,000 more dollars a year than their peers without some type of post-secondary experience.
But less than half of Texas high school grads are entering college.
High school is no longer just about high school graduation, but it's really about preparing young people for that next phase of life.
Some school districts are doing that, offering curriculums that make students career ready, like medical assistants or coding, even aerospace and airline industry jobs. Former Dallas ISD trustee Carla Garcia at Dallas County Promise says public school districts have to do more to transform teaching from pre-K through 12th grade.
Ultimately, our entire system is moving towards preparing young people to be able to support themselves, support their families, to have fulfilling careers.
Commit Partnership, hoping to create systemic change through partnerships with public schools, colleges, and employers, so students are ready for the jobs that will be waiting for them.
Commit is working to ensure that by 2040, at least half of 25 to 34-year-old residents of Dallas County, irrespective of race, earn a living wage.
And have economic opportunity. Sean Rabb, Fox 4 News.
Okay, here's what I noticed. Number one is just go with the obvious. The two people that they had representing on this channel, on his story, Hispanics. So my question is there a major concern with people making a livable wage because of the migrants that have came over to this country or coming to this country? Inflation, the price of everything going up and they can't afford to live? Or are they, really concerned about all Dallas citizens? Another thing I noticed too, and I've been saying this for a while, is that when you look at the school system out here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, the question I have is, where are the white kids? Now you wonder, like, why are you bringing in race into this? I'll tell you why. Because I feel that white America knows something or is doing something that Black and Hispanic people are not paying attention to. Because one, I know that they say that white America is not having as many kids as they used to, which is why the whole Roe versus Wade thing is such a big thing, was a big thing in the election. But even with that said, there are still white American kids in this country. And when you go to these schools and you look at these reports and these census reports, you don't see any of them in these public schools. And the question is, why is that? Is it because white America understands that the public school system for the most part is trash? White America, who the majority voted for Donald Trump, do they know that, like I said, the school system is trash, and they voted for a man who is looking to get rid of the Department of Education? And they know he's doing it for a reason. Why? Because again, say it with me now, it's trash. Even back when I was in school and when my kid and I know like when my kids in school, it got worse. So now, I mean, when they was in grade school, so now I could just imagine how bad it is. They taught for the standardized testing because the federal government dictated how much money they gave the district based on how many kids passed the standardized test. So they wouldn't teach kids the stuff that we was taught growing up. I went to public and private school growing up. These kids didn't get none of that. Private school, they'll actually educate you, which is where I think a lot of these white American kids are going, either private school or homeschooling. But in public school, they teach for the test. So you can pass the test. And then you wonder why you'll have college professors saying that they got students who can't read a book. You got stories out of Baltimore where kids who are supposed to be seniors, hell, I went to school with a couple of people who was quote who came into school the same time I did, went to high school the same year I did. When it was time to graduate, they had 2 credits. So you have stories now where it's the same thing and it's gotten worse, that the majority of high schoolers can't read on a 3rd grade level. Why? Because they're teaching to the standardized test. So that's the first thing. Well, the first thing the problem is at home. The parents need to teach the kids how to read, need to do math problems, have them reading newspaper articles, doing summaries, getting words out the dictionary, teaching them about money, finances, saving, investing. Parents need to do that stuff at home first. Then when they get to school, it's just an extension of what's going on at home, just like this home is going to be an extension of what's going on at school when it comes to learning, and you'll have better results with these kids. Next thing is college is extremely too expensive. I can recall back in the day, and we always go from the past to the present because it is a precursor to the future. When community college is still a whole hell of a lot cheaper than 4-year school right now. But back in the day, community college hours in Dallas was like $25 an hour when I was growing up. So you can imagine taking a class that was, you got a 4-hour class, that's $100 for a class. And you take 4 to 5 classes a semester, you're talking about $500, $600 in it for a semester. And that's it. And then you can take that throughout the year. That was nothing. Still, hell, it'd be nothing now. Now I don't know how much classes cost now. Matter of fact, while I'm sitting here just saying that, let me see. Let me see real quick. Cost of Dallas College per year. Let's see. Tuition, Dallas. Okay, here we go. So for like community college in Dallas, say Dallas County residents, is $99 per credit hour, or $2,376 per year for a full-time student, and out of state, out of country. Good Lord, $250 per credit hour, or $3,000 per semester. For a full-time student. But for so let's say for a full year, it's $2,300. That really ain't too bad. The average course load in Dallas College is 6 to 9 credit hours, but international residents are considered full-time at 12 hours. So you're talking still for 4 classes, $400 a semester. So really, still not that bad. But like I say, when I was coming up, it was like anywhere from $25 to $50 an hour. So regardless, the price has still gone up but like I said, community college is a lot cheaper than a 4-year institution. The statistics for kids to go to community college graduating is like 20-some%, 30-some%, which is ridiculous, which is terrible. Community college is somewhere where people, but I'm gonna tell you this, I graduated from community college. Got my degree from a community college, nursing degree from community college. So I can't really knock it. You just have to, but I was also older when I did it. But you just have to know what you're going for and stay the course. But yeah, but college, but the problem is you go to college, people can't afford college because they don't have the cost of living. They don't make a livable wage. What's a livable wage? $17 to $21 an hour. It takes $17 an hour for you to afford a 1-bedroom apartment in the state of Texas. Minimum wage is $7.50, and it don't look like it's going up no time soon in this state. So to make a livable wage, you got to have a pretty good job. So how you gonna make a livable wage? If you make a livable wage, what's the purpose of going to college, right? Yeah, what's the purpose of going to college if you're making a livable wage because you done done it, achieved the American dream pretty much. So like I said, but colleges say it's too expensive for a lot of people. So you take loans. Now you take loans and now you in debt. And loans got high ass interest rates. And then when you graduate, you got $20,000 to $50,000 in student debt, student loans from a community college. And because most people ain't gonna graduate in 2 years, it'll take a while because it just takes life. Life happens. Rarely do people graduate in 2 years. Rarely do people graduate in 4 years from a 4-year college. I'm not gonna say rarely, but it doesn't happen all the time. So you have these loans, interest is high as hell, and now you paying on these loans forever, for years, and people realize that and don't want to get into debt. So that's why they don't go to college. They're like, I can't afford it. Don't want to take out these loans because I hear all these people complaining about these loans, trying to get loan forgiveness, and they're not getting it. And I see people paying loans for 20 years and still owe the same, if not maybe even more than they did when they started paying their loans. These are like real stories, true stories. So people are saying, hey, I don't want to do it. But so what do? You go, from my opinion, you should go to a trade school. At least with a trade, you got a better chance of making a career, making good money, making a livable wage, and taking care of yourself and your family as long as you can as long as you can work. But with that being said, like I say, it's just interesting that right now it seems, they are talking about this issue, but this issue's been going on for a long time. This is nothing new. They do need to revamp the school system, the public school system. Like I say, it's garbage, it's trash. You need to teach. I saw a video where a former teacher said that she was called to the office because someone snitched on her about her students reading books in class, and it was telling her that she can't do that. She has to teach to the test. So, but when the test came out in her class, more people in her class passed the test than any other class. They asked her what was her secret, and she was like, "We read books. Still, we read books because it teaches you teaches you comprehension skills, how to read, how to analyze, all of that, critical thinking. Just helps you use your brain, not trying to just memorize facts, but understanding the facts and the data and how to utilize it. So that way when you come up with another issue, you know how to solve that problem and know how to deal with that problem critically. But as long as these school systems only teach to the standardized test, and they do the no student left behind, they keep that going, you're gonna always have these problems. This will not get better. So yeah, am I looking forward to Donald Trump revamping the Department of Education? Yes, I am, because it's trash. Like I've said a thousand times in this video. And it needs to be changed. You have to have change. Just like with the police department, everybody's saying to defund the police. And I'm like, you don't defund the police. What you do is you revamp it. You start it over. You say, hey, the way the police system is now is not working. There are problems within the police system. So we need to retrain these officers and start over and make it better. That's the same thing you got to do with the school system. But hey, We'll see. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below. Share it with the world. Let's have an intelligent conversation. You know how we do around here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you nothing but maybe a couple minutes out your day, but it means the world to us here. If you would like to support us financially, you can get a super thanks, super chat, super stickers, or go to the description box. And there are links there you can click on to where you can support us there. Don't forget to go to marlonmorale.com where you can get 10% off your first purchase of all our luxury items. And if you want to take advantage of our miniature beard kit, sandalwood scented beard kit, click on the shop button below. We're having a big sale on a miniature kit that has beard oil, beard balm, beard wash. And sandalwood is clinically proven to help stimulate hair follicle growth. So if you're trying to grow that beard to its full potential, why not use the best product on the market? And with that being said, I leave you in peace.